So we're still kind of working on a structure that works for us. There's some clients that we do a flat rate fee because it makes more sense for them, right? Like
Hmm.
some people are not willing to shell out like 10K, 15K, which whatever, I understand. But there's some clients that we do just like a straight performance fee because it
Hmm.
works for them. But we do offer or we do request a setup fee to set up like their flows
Yeah.
or their sign up sheet and all this sort of stuff. But we do have a initial setup fee plus a performance fee for the most of the
Okay.
people that we work with. But we are looking towards shifting to just a flat rate fee just because it's more consistent, right? I
Makes
think,
sense. You
if
probably can
you
sign
if
more clients on that way because if
Mhm.
if they look at like if let's say you and I are both pitching the same person, they'll be like Cruz, I can pay him let's say $5,000 a month, and then MJ, if he's charging me 20% and he generates me 200,000, then that's $20,000. So they'll
Mhm.
probably go
Mhm.
with the person who's just charging a flat fee. Is that why you guys are thinking about going that route, or is it just more predictable?
Both, because it's like we want to be able to work with more high-end clients, more, companies making, seven figures.
Yeah.
And, in order to do so, we have to offer a flat rate fee because
Mhm.
like the numbers might be too big and it's like it digs into their profits. But
Correct.
and it's just more predictable, more like kind of like secure that way because you know how much you're gonna come in, that's gonna come in this month compared to like, oh, is it going to be like 50% less this month than it was last time, or is it going to be
Yeah.
way more? And it's just like so much just influx, so much insecurity. And, I think it's just better to offer that flat rate fee. That way we know how much we're pulling in and how much, we're paying our people. I think it's just easier to handle that way.
For sure, for sure. It's so much more structured. And I think, like you said, depending on how big the brand is, that's definitely something that we had an issue with. In 1 month, we generated a client a little over $450,000. And then once they, sent me once they actually paid the invoice, it was $45,000 that they paid us just in the 30-day period. They were like, listen, man, we're going to need to talk about this because I'm paying you a salary for like three, four, five people. So we had to go back to have a meeting, go back to the drawing board and figure out like, okay, if we generate you this much, then it's going to be this much percentage and we'll waive the monthly fee. And so I agree with you, man. Like once you start generating, clients big numbers, they'll definitely start guessing it because they're like I can hire a full team,
A
and
full team
that's
with
that's
that.
us with ads. With you guys with email marketing, you could imagine with email marketing, if it's like 20-30% of the business depending on how big the company is, you can easily generate someone 200, 300, $400,000, especially like during holidays like Black Friday and whatnot. So I like that. I like that. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, because right now, the way we have it structured is we're charging a percentage of revenue, just 10%. But perhaps, having a flat fee, it seems like it makes more sense in the sense that it's pretty straightforward and client most likely will agree to it.
At the end of the day, it really depends on the clients you're working with, and it's just more scalable. Like we've noticed that it's very hard to scale at a very consistent rate if it's just based off of performance, because sometimes
Mhm.
there's slow months, sometimes you have exceptionally good
Yeah.
months like Black Friday, Christmas, or you have companies that are very seasonal, like like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. There's companies that make very little money throughout the year, but once those months hit, it's like their Black Friday.
Makes
And
sense. Yeah.
it's not very scalable if you just offer a percentage. It is nice though to see like that big, that big Stripe notification, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's not very scalable. So if scaling is what you is in everyone's mind, then I think, offering a flat rate fee is much better.